Hello, everyone. Welcome to my channel. So first things first, who am I? Well, there's not going to be any name, there's not going to be a face. But I think some things I can share, which is like I'm a 28-year-old woman on the internet, and I've decided to overshare selectively. So, welcome to this channel. I pretend that I'm really chill, I'm emotionally detached, and I'm going with the flow. But trust me, who is really going with the flow, right? I am looking for somebody like everybody in their late 20s. And as you can expect, I've had some really terrible incidents around this. But this channel is not about just bashing men, or it's not about awkward dates, but it's about just girl energy and like how do you feel like being 28 and single and just the experiences of being me, I guess. So now talking about the dating incident that I am here to talk about. So this is from Bumble. I met a guy um, seemed to be really nice, and we had a lot of mutual acquaintances. We were from the same college. Things seemed to be really good. And then we went on a first date. The first date also was really good. I was excited. I wanted to like him. Um, there didn't seem to be too many problems. So I thought, okay, let's go on a second date. Now, I'm from Mumbai, just for some context, but on my second date, this guy asked me to come and watch a movie with him. Guess which movie? Please guess which movie in the comments. And it's a really awkward movie, I mean, honestly. But I agreed. Just that the show timing were a little weird. 11:15 a.m. Sorry, what am I saying? 11:15 p.m. So yeah, it was a little weird. But I was like, okay, I've been at home all day long and I've done nothing. It's a Saturday night. I usually don't sleep around like before 2 anyway. So let's go ahead. Let's do this. And then I was like, okay, let's go and see this movie. And I reached to the movie spot. He was coming directly there. He did not have his car, which he had on the first date. Then we went and watched the most boring movie ever. I wouldn't say most boring, but like it was just like really not date energy. Also, during the whole movie, this guy was texting somebody else. I don't know whom he was texting. I don't know what did he feel? Like he didn't talk anything in the interval. There was just like, it was just really awkward date. In the second half though, he tried to like hold my hand and make it, I don't know, make something out of it, but I was just really not in the mood. And by then, I think I had decided that I don't think it's gonna work out with this guy, or like at least I don't think it can work out if it stays this way. And then, so it's 3:15 a.m. and we're coming out of the theater, and this guy just directly like turns to me and asks, "How are you going to go home? Cab or rickshaw?" And I'm like, rickshaw. Now, obviously, in my head, I'm thinking, okay, I mean, really? He's just going to like let me go at 3:15 a.m. in a rickshaw? I was like, no, no, no. He probably will come with me. Then we go downstairs, and he's like, he asks me, okay, so like, which road are you going to take, the highway or the link road? And I'm like, I think I'll take the highway. And he just goes ahead and says, cool, I'll just take another rig then. And I'm like, what? What just happened? And it didn't have that, I mean, I didn't have that much time. Like, I just got downstairs and got an auto and sat in it, and I guess he just took the other auto there, and we both just left. The weirdest part of this is he lives right next to me. Like, it would be like literally 10-15 minutes for him. Like, if at all, that could be considered as a detour, but it would be like just 10-15 minutes for him. And I mean, I was just like, what? people do this like like at this hour they just leave a girl like that and just be like, okay, you handle yourself and you come. And I guess I'm just like too independent to be like, aren't you going to drop me? That's the suggestion that my friends gave, that you should have just directly be like, aren't you going to drop me? Like, what the hell is wrong with you? And I'm too independent to like even say that. And I also feel like I'm an adult. It's my responsibility. I chose to come with you. And if I didn't trust you enough, which I actually did trust him that much because we had mutuals, I think we had like similar upbringing and all of that. And then I get to know that okay, this is the situation. So I felt like I should take responsibility. Like if somebody like this I'm meeting, I should not meet at this hour, and it's completely my fault. But then you know what? Like that stayed with me more than the date. Like it stayed with me, the experience. I felt like this is something, even if like somebody else who just casually asked me about this guy, I would mention this to them. Like if a girl was going to like date this guy, I would tell her that this is what he told me. I mean, this is what he did with me. And I guess like that to me was very, very traumatizing. And I just came back with the thought like, is this too much? Like, am I asking too much of this generation of men? Like, I don't know. Would you leave your sister like that at 3:30 a.m. at a random place when you are just like 10, 15 minutes away? Wouldn't you just like drop them? Isn't this like basic things? And honestly, even girls do that for each other. Like, if I had a friend who's also going somewhere, I would drop her and I would obviously do that, even for women. And we obviously, if that's not possible, we obviously do share our live location. We keep calling each other during the 20 minutes. Like, we do all these things, right? We share our trip. We at least ask the other person to take an Uber and not like a normal rig, so that if something happens, they would like, we would have some way of reaching them. So, crazy, crazy things. But I don't know. I felt like I would, if I was a man, I wouldn't do it to any other woman, even if it's like a really, really bad date and I don't see that person in my life ever again. So I don't know. Well, with this guy, I did manage to like not talk to him after that. I sent him a long message after a couple of days explaining how I felt, and I feel like that ruined things further. And then I just blocked him because he didn't even care to reply. Like, it's so difficult to be like, I'm sorry if you felt that way. I didn't mean it. I thought that it's okay. I thought that you would misconstrue if I came and dropped you. I don't know what was going on in his head. And I mean, for all the boys who are listening to this, isn't this basic? Am I wrong in expecting this? I don't know. Please tell me because I want to improve. Like, if according to you, equality means that, I should just be aware of what I need when I need and not expect a date or my man to take care of me like that. I guess I will have to like know that, right? Like I don't know. And for women, do you think this is too much, or have you also feel like have you also had these kind of circumstances before, and how have you dealt with it? Like I think I personally felt like really like traumatized by like I felt like somebody has ill treated me, and like how stupid of me to trust this person, that kind of a thing. And yeah, maybe next in future I'll obviously be really really careful. But I just wanted to know like what does the internet think about this? So yeah, please go ahead, put your comments in. I want to know, like I really want to know. You can imagine I'm 28 years old, I'm single. I need to know if I'm like expecting too much from men, and it would be really helpful. So please do comment and subscribe because I am going to share similar stories. And don't worry, it's not all going to be about men. Okay, great. See you on the other side. Thank you so much for listening.